Okay, so here's the first item. It's a 1 gram gold bar. It's a PAMP bar. Sold for $210. Actual sale price was $195. My cost was $145. The next item is a lot of Warnickel's. 40 Warnickel's. My cost was $110. Sold for $152.50. And then another gram gold bar. Sold for $194.50. Again, my cost on those is $145. Then we've got a 1/20th of an ounce, so this is a bit more than a 1 gram. Sold for $270. It's a gold round. $270. My cost was $245. Sorry, $235. Then we've got a 2017 Lincoln Shield cent graded. Sold for $19. My cost was $6. And we've got a Confederate note sold for $37. It's a $5 Confederate 1864. Sold for $37. My cost was $1. Got another gram, gold gram, sold for $187. Again, my cost on these is $145. We've got another 1/20th gold round, sold for $293. My cost was $235. And we've got a Morgan slabbed 1883 PCGS MS63 silver dollar, sold for $97, and my cost was $68. Then we've got a lot of Warnickel's, 40 of them, sold for $157.50. My cost was $110. Got a lot of 5 wheat cents, sold for $18.50. My cost was 25 cents. Got another 1 gram gold bar, sold for $188.50. My cost was $145. And another 1/20th gold round, sold for $296. My cost was $235. Then we have an 1888 Morgan MS63, sold $410. And my cost was $68. Another 1 gram gold bar. This one sold for $210. My cost was $162. We've got a Native American 2014 PCGS MS63 $1 coin, sold for $15. My cost was $6. Then we have 2025 Eagles. These are in a package, Great Bambino, signed. These sold for $85, which was my cost. We've got a 2018 silver Proof 70 quarter, sold for $30. My cost was $6. And we've got another Celebrity Mint Eagle, and that sold for $85. That was my cost. Got a 2018 Lincoln cent. This was Proof 70 red reverse, 50th anniversary Lincoln cent, and it actually sold for $120. My cost was $6. Then we have a lot of 40 Warnickels, sold for $167.50. My cost was $110. Another lot of Warnickel sold for the same $167.50. My cost was $110. And another lot sold for $160. Again, my cost is $110. Then we got a 1965 ICG graded genuine silver Kennedy $half, sold for $21.50. My cost was $15. Got an 1864 2-cent piece, very good details, sold for $15. My cost was $3. Then we have a 2006 Canadian $1 half-ounce silver that sold for $44. My cost was $42.50. And we've got another lot of 40 Warnickels, sold for $156. My cost was $110. And a 2013 gold Maple Leaf 1/20th ounce, sold for $277. My cost was $235. A Confederate note at $10 1864, sold for $26. My cost was $1. Another lot of wheat cents, sold for $16. My cost was 25 cents. Then we got another lot of wheat cents, sold for $16.09. My cost was 25 cents. Then we've got an 1853 seeded Liberty half dime, sold for $20.50. My cost was 16. And we have another one that's an 1861 half dime, sold for $30. My cost was 16. And we've got a third one sold 1858, sold for $25. My cost was 16. And then we've got a 1966 Australia 50 cents, sold for 35, and my cost was 25. It actually sold for $30 on an offer. Okay, and that's it. So again, I tried to look up the prices quickly on what they actually sold for, but ultimately it's in the report that I provide now at the end, and I'll show you the full results and everything, including fees and everything, so you can get an idea of what I really made. So as you can see on the list here, I went through all of them. So total sold was $4,532. I had an inventory cost of $3,148, so that leaves $1,384. That's before fees. The fees were $634.48. So that leaves me with a net profit of $749.52. The fees and shipping are estimated, so that is the net profit is also estimated. But $750 is a pretty good week for me. That's about average. And given the volatility this week with silver and gold going up and down, I didn't know how things would turn out, but as it was, buyers came through, and it was a pretty good week. Let me know what you think. If you like this kind of content, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.